Hi, everyone. Today I'm going to talk about something really important, and that is why you should consider quitting caffeine. So, when people work with me, this is actually the number one thing that I do. This is the first thing that I do with everyone is get them off of caffeine. And basically, I want to go over why and how I do that. So, the first reason that caffeine is not great is because it's a chemical. So a lot of people don't know this, but what caffeine actually is, it's an insecticide. It's something that the plant makes itself to prevent bugs from eating it. I mean, in that regard, it is natural because it is made from a plant, but do you really want to be drinking an insecticide every single day just so that you can have synthetic energy, which is the second reason that I take clients off of this, because synthetic energy is not an innate energy source. And, I lose a lot, not a lot, but I have had some people that just say, look, I'm not willing to do this. And I say, okay, I'm not the right practitioner for you then, because it is really my job to get out all of the, what I call healing blocks, to get those out of the way so that I can get my clients the absolute best results. And this is a huge healing block. The body should be making its own energy, and caffeine really negatively affects stress, the cardiovascular system, neurotransmitters, your ability to sleep well, and not to mention it puts the adrenals on a roller coaster all day long where they are picking up the slack for your crashing from the caffeine. And eventually they get exhausted, which means you're going to become dependent on caffeine. So a lot of times when people come to me, they say, well, I don't really have that much. I only drink a cup a day. People don't realize that if you have it daily, you are addicted. And a lot of times people will say, well, I can quit anytime I want. If that's fine, if you want me off, I'll quit tomorrow. I want to be really clear that it's not a question of willpower. Yes, it's fine. I believe that people are able to not drink any more coffee if they choose to. But when you're coming off of an addictive substance, it's really important for your body that you wean off of this. So even though you could quit cold turkey, if this is something that you decide to do, please do not do that. It's really important that you follow a regimen and you slowly wean off over a period of a month is what I suggest. And here's what that would look like. So let's say you have 2 cups a day. So for the first week, you're just going to go down to 1, maybe 1.5 cups a day, and you could water it down a little bit so that you can still fill the cup up. And then on week 2, you're going to switch to green tea, and that could be 2 cups of green tea a day. On week 3, you're going to go down to 1 cup of green tea a day. On week 4, you're going to go down to just a half a cup or even a quarter of a cup of green tea a day. Water that down, and then by week 5, you should be fully off of caffeine. Now, when you do this, understand that we are taking the body's natural energy source away that it's been used to having for, fill in the blank, however long. So there are some really important supplements that you're going to want to take when you do this. The first thing is going to be some sort of cellular ATP supplement. So ATP is actually what we make in our mitochondria that combusts energy. So it's really, really important that you supplement with this while we're coming off. And not just for that first 30 days, but I usually recommend for about 90 days total. So 30 days with caffeine and then another 60 days without the caffeine. And if you need it past 90 days, that's completely fine. And then another really important piece is we want to support the adrenals with some adaptogenic herbs. Specifically, I like eleuthero because that is good for addictions. So I would take a standalone erythalo supplement, and then I would also add something else adaptogenic, whether it's mushrooms, which they make really great, mushroom coffee substitutes that actually repair the adrenals and don't have any caffeine, and it still is a warm drink that you can have in the morning. So an adaptogenic mushroom blend would be great to drink, and then you can also do other adaptogenic herbs. You can buy a blend. You might find some sort of an adrenal adaptogenic blend, whatever it is, standalone herbs. They can help you at the health food store with that, or as you guys know, I offer all of these protocols to anyone that wants to email me. So if you would like the caffeine detox protocol, please feel free to just email me. I'll make sure you include your first and last name and your phone number so I can create an account for you on FullScript and send it that way. And then you can just order it whenever you're ready. So hopefully this is a little bit of a motivator for you guys to get off caffeine. I do use herbs here. I use homeopathy quite a bit as well, probably in about 80% of the people that I see. And if you have caffeine in your body, homeopathy won't work on you. So that is a major factor why I take people off as well. But a lot of times people in the world take homeopathy and they don't realize that it won't work with caffeine. So if you've ever used some of those little homeopathic remedies from the natural food stores and you're like, that didn't really work, but you were also taking caffeine, that could be a reason why. So really overall, it's just not a great thing to have in the body. So hopefully, again, I hope this motivated you guys. Thank you so much for listening and good luck. You can find me at dmdnaturalmedicine.com.